Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. This is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 5 Standard Tournament Race. Sonaholic versus Nasho3D. I believe it's the losers bracket round 4. Yes, it is. Good, nailed it. I am Shannon Brad. I will be your restreamer for today. And one of your trackers. And we have a full team today. So we've got Katie Bean and Tony Big Blind in the commentary box. Two people who have competed in this tournament and back for a little bit of commentary for us. And then in the tracker cages, it's myself and new IT guy. Thank you guys for joining us today. I don't really have much to say. These runners aren't on a delay today, so you're going to see everything in real time. This is going to be quite an exciting race. Both runners have the correct hash today, which we've been a lot more vigilant in checking recently. So, anyway, commentators, it's over to you.
Thank you.
Shan?
Alrighty, I mean, we're here. Nasho, Sonaholic, one of these runners will be getting knocked out of the event today. Other one will move on to play someone that I have not looked at, but
yeah,
I'm
I don't know.
Curious. I'm gonna pull up the bracket right now.
Yeah, and both runners very excellent at their craft. And we have LL Club versus Pasho today, it looks like, or possibly Ben.
Alright, so the winner of this will have to wait a bit. There will be Skyward versus ADMSC, and then the winner of that will go on to play Boo, and then the winner of that match will go on to play the winner of this game. So it will be a little bit before the winner of this game actually gets to play their next match, but nonetheless, we will still be looking at today's match first and foremost to determine who will move on and who will get knocked out.
Yes. Anything in particular you're hoping to see today, Tony?
I mean, I know, if anybody knows me, I am always a fan of the scrub relocation. Very rare in S5, but I'm always probably the biggest fan of that specific scenario. What about yourself, Katie?
Well, I've been trying to pick like a different always or sometimes hint to want to see, and I feel like all of the ones I've picked have been seen so far, except for Light Arrow Chest, either being hinted or unhinted, but I want to see it required.
Garo Master and ST Tate is. I feel like that is also just like rare in and of itself.
Yeah, it's such a high sphere check. There aren't a lot of things that can be in there.
No, yeah, you really need a lot to make your way back there. Really, you're hoping for, I guess, a song item most of the time. Alright, but 10 seconds left to go until our runners are on their way. What transformation mask will we start with? Or will we start with the Fierce Deity? Just making this a much more normal run?
Zora, I don't know. That's my quick prediction.
Let's see Goron, the only two interesting ones. Oh! Zora Mask it is.
Yes, I won the 1 in 4 shot.
Just better, really. Commentator W.
Was that an Ocean title beat on Cafe?
I think that's exactly what it was. Who knows if we'll ever be getting our hands on that. Okay, there we go. Seems like we have both runners going out of their way to grab the ferry here. And we got Nasho instantly going into the south. I wonder if we'll see either of our runners do early west. I know I sometimes like doing that whenever I get Zora start.
Well, I don't know about early west, but we do have early night 1 on Sonaholic's side.
Ooh. Okay. Got the early night 1 here. We'll have to see whether that plays out, mainly skipping over room reservation. So we'll have to see on Nasho's side whether that ends up being impactful or not.
Boat archery is dead.
Alright, sounds good. I haven't seen that hint in a really long time.
Ooh,
Like boat
very
archery and butler, I have not seen in a hot minute.
We got some nice spooky music on Sonaholic's side. Very appropriate for this time of the year.
They are only a couple days until Halloween. I guess like a week or so.
Goron Village Way of the Hero, Great Bay Temple, fully foolish. Gossip Stones are dead. And PFE is Way of the Hero. Those are three sphere 0 checks. Way of the Hero. Runners should think about pushing west.
Early west! Let's go! Let's go! Let's see it!
Bank 3 dead.
Yes! I hate Bank 3. I hate Bank in general. I think that's probably like my least favorite checks in this game.
I feel like Bank 3 unhinted is like the most notorious check.
It's,
you know?
Yeah, for sure. You could just get so screwed over by it, especially if like you don't have light arrows and you just have to get money normally and like I just hate it so much. Just leads to so many bad scenarios. Alright, but nothing on the P hat. Still gonna open the brown chest here for some early game money. Pays off beautifully with a silver. And I imagine Nasho's probably gonna head to Ranch here, or into Milk Road at the very least. I wonder if we're gonna see an early route change up, maybe with an early Epona here, so that we can actually head over into West. Truly question of the day.
Yes, and with that Zora mask in hand and a full wallet, I imagine Nasho will be checking this tingle as well.
Oh yeah, no reason
title
to skip
feed.
it. PSI foolish on the Milk Road. On the Milk Road gossip.
And I believe that swamp title deed was in the pillar chest.
Yes. We did get swamp title deeds, so now we have ocean and swamp title deed knowledge at the very least. Can't turn either of them in yet. Nothing from Tingle today. Got a nice repeated Goron Village hint. This is actually a really interesting opener from Sona. I'm curious to see how far they're gonna extend this like Termina Field lap. Again, still curious how much we're gonna see, if we're gonna see West at all. But seems like Nasho is doing it. So, I mean, the Epona summon here really makes me think that we're just gonna see Nasho go West.
So I know this opener that Sonaholic does. I sometimes do it with a Zora start as well. Basically rush to night 3, but doing some time important checks like saving Bomb Granny and a few other things, and basically shorten the first cycle.
Okay, Nasho just summoning Epona to go into West Clocktown. Did they not hit the owl statue?
Maybe?
That's like the only thing I can think of that why they would do this routing. Why they would summon Epona there. Unless they plan on leaving Epona there for their eventual West entry.
That could be it. Like, night 1 started. Oh, and owl statue. That was it.
They didn't hit the owl statue. So yeah, I guess that makes sense now. We're seeing another Epona song here now from Sona. I imagine this is very clearly a West entry. Not checking underwater chest, though, even though we have a Zora mask. Very surprised to see that. Maybe they're just waiting until they have bombs at some point so they can do both underwater chest and the grotto. Not sure.
Maybe they're thinking about time. Prioritizing the 3 WAF PFE chests as opposed to 1 chest in Termina Field.
I guess they do have Bomb Grandma to worry about with their time restrictions, so yeah, maybe they're just trying to rush through. also didn't get the Great Bay Coast Grotto, so this is gonna bleed some time later on when they're gonna have to go back for these individual checks that they could have gotten along the way if they just did something else
Deku
first.
mask on Tingle.
And
And a
red
bottle of
potion
red-
bottle.
Yeah.
Well, that saves spending 30 rupees on the red potion. Deku Man. Okay, so we have Deku Mask and so we have Deku Palace access already. I mean, we had it, I guess, without the red potion bottle, but it's pretty nice.
We'll see what is the way of the hero item here on Sonaholic's side.
I'm really worried that it's just gonna be like fire arrows or something. If it ends up being Goron Mask, though, route really nicely into sewers, although Sona is not gonna have time to do that. So maybe Sona should have just done this after the fact. Oh, wallet!
Wallet?
Yeah, S5 wallet, 7.5 minutes in. Someone put that on the spreadsheet that we totally have running.
Oh,
S5 wallet.
That is the way of the hero item, is the wallet. So, Bank 2, Termina Field Scrub, Mountain... You know, it could be with the Goron Village way of the hero. Well, not Goron
No,
Village
that
way of the hero.
doesn't.
It could be for that scrub purchase, but it could, probably not scrub relocated. But
so scrub relocation would actually be considered a southern swamp walk.
yes.
So
I got ahead of myself.
Yes. Of course, the other likely candidate is just Bank 2.
Could it also technically be like for buying a blue potion for west?
I don't
left side
think
well.
So well, yeah. I think you're right.
It could be for a lot of things, and also we have a Bremen's mask, and I hope our runners go check lemons.
Oh, Lemon's mask. Unless we find like a North Clocktown Foolish or something. We got the famous Shan Seed. Alright, we're getting Sona now finally coming back to Clocktown to do some checks around here. Now we're seeing Nasho head west with, I imagine this is, did they check underwater chests? Wasn't paying attention.
Nasho did, I believe. I think it was a brown chest.
Okay.
But Sona did not check this grotto.
Yeah, so... Ooh, maybe a little bit punished? This ends up being a Goron Masker? Oh, okay. I'm a bit behind. I'm gonna refresh. I mean, Razor Sword's not bad, necessarily, this early. You get to do, you know, Dodongos without needing a stick. Man, we're really trying to chase down these children. I hate doing this check with just a Zora mask. It is really annoying.
Jim, stay still!
Just turn into a Zora! just take the L, it's okay. Alright, we're getting Nasho heading on over, grabbing up that wallet. Also, we're getting the peak for Great Bay Coast Ledge. Weird that first crouch stab didn't spawn any rupees. I have no idea what that was.
Termina Field way of the hero, and water is wet. It looked really thin. It could have been a sword, or it could have been maybe the bundle of arrows. But I don't know.
Yeah, right. Maybe some
looked
like a bow, Shan says. I mean, we'll just have to wait for I mean, the only thing we need to get that now is Hook, because we have a bean. Like, we have bean access through Deku Palace and this bottle.
And with Termina Field Way of the Hero and a Wath wallet, I'm thinking it's probably going to be on the business scrub.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, especially because we haven't... I don't know if we've really found anything in Termina Field yet, and we've already seen pretty much all of it from Sona. I guess we saw a Swamp Title Deed, which could be for the Goron Village Wath. So... we could be seeing the double Wath there.
Well, if we do have a Swamp Title Deed Way of the Hero and a wallet, that is some recipe for a scrub relocation.
we'll really just have to wait and see. Oh! Nasho opening this chest in, this final brown chest in exterior and getting a silver from it. I don't think Sona did that. Nasho really winning all the gambles with opening these brown chests. I think that's 2 brown chests open and both of them have been silvers.
They have the secret rupee detector on. The secret one. Disclaimer, there is no rupee detector. They're just lucky. And that is a Deku mask for Nasho.
We're getting our first look into Observatory. I was almost questioning Observatory for a bit. Maybe you'd rather do this just as Deku from the outside, but... And Nasho cutting it real close on the room reservation. Another silver! Wow, we're really pumping for Bank 2, huh? The game is just throwing money at us.
Silvers we found was P-Hat and PFE and Anju. We have a Giant's Mask on Observatory, but that can't be the Way of the Hero.
Hint in Observatory? I wasn't able to read it.
I think it was Great Bay Temple was foolish. I think it was a repeat.
Okay. Ooh, accidentally grabbed the kid as Zora. Gonna have to reload the area. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think you have to reload the area for this. I don't think you can just wait it out. So, just going in and out of a building.
Ooh!
Light arrows on the big bomb bag purchase. Not gonna say no to those. Alright, neither runner deciding to do Observatory from the outside. Both of them choosing to go all the way through the bomber's hideout. Which still isn't unreasonable. Still rather slow to do it as a Deku.
Just barely missing the bomber kid.
It ticked over to day 2 as we were trying to get the bomber kid. Now locked out of it unless you want to go back and do it all over again. Alright, yep, TF underwater chest. Not a whole lot of anything. Sona now heading over to Milk Road. I assume we'll be summoning Epona here as well. And then starting to head into Southern Swamp. Oh, that's also... You know, I just thought Sona doesn't know about the Deku mask or the red potion bottle, but they will be bailed out because at least the Deku mask is on the road to Southern Swamp Scrub.
Yes.
Fortunately, they're not going to have the red potion bottle unless they go back and taking a death to the pea.
He was on like 3/4 of a heart for a very long time.
That's true. Alright, Nasho heading back into West Clocktown now. Are we gonna see Bank 2 already? How much does he have in the bank? I actually have no idea. No, okay. Not that close, actually. But Magic on Bank 1! That's a pretty good runner-up, I'd say. Still trying to figure out what's on Bank 2. For what is potentially the Wallet Wath. Also, we haven't seen Termina Field Scrub just yet, but I assume Nasho will be heading over there sort of in this, like, Termina Field loop. Nasho picking up some more money, as well as ending the Dodongos. Getting another 100 from that, I think. Unfortunately, Nasho is, I think, 6 rupees short of being able to do a full wallet dump into to getting Bank 2. I think we're at 294 on Nasho's side. So
yeah, a little more than a full wallet.
Still gonna have to make 2 trips. And Sona, yeah, going all the way to Ranch Rush here. Yeah, so missing out on the Deku Mask almost kind of feels bad in this scenario, but Nasho going out of their way to collect the 40 rupee on top of this pillar.
Seahorses are dead.
Ah, right, we do get our hint dump in here. This is something to think about. Maybe we're missing, I mean, 1 foolish and a lot of always and sometimes. So
I believe this is the swamp title deed on Nasho's side.
I have no
Bank
idea
3.
what that hint said. Oh, just repeat Bank 3? Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, we are going to be seeing a really early Lemons, though. So, not going to be stalling out on that, as is in other races recently.
Is that the honey and darling sound for the dogs?
Maybe? I have no idea. Stone Tower Temple! Entirely foolish. That was a really... Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like it's either that the song on Boss Blue Warp is either just fully foolish, or it locks, like, ice arrows or something.
Yeah, it has to be one of the two.
Do you have enough time to do all of Lemons?
If you can't, I have done it once before. I came really close though, so it's usually highly recommended that you invert if you're gonna do it on night 3, because you do get kicked out at 8. So
yeah,
you kind of have to get really lucky or actually invert. I think Sona's just going for it though, so big respect.
Oh no.
Moon's here.
Are we in Roto Southern Swamp?
We must be. Yeah, okay. Also, Business Scrub, not the Wath. Business Scrub just had some milk. I don't know why Nasho bought that for 100 rupees, but... especially when the Wath could just be on Bank 2. But, you know, that's fine.
We're approaching the halfway point of being able to do lemons.
And all these lemons, though, are pretty clustered up. But not only that, I think you also have to wait out the time for the lemons to hatch into full chickens.
How long does that take?
I don't know! We're almost at 7:30!
Last lemon?
The
There we
final
go!
lemon collected? I think we'll be fine.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be good. Maybe? Yeah, we should be fine. Only 7:45 now. Not
There
even
we
close,
go.
really. Not even close.
Aw.
Oh, you know what? With the moon's tier, that's 2/3 of the way to scrub relocation.
Yeah, find the bow and find that land title deed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Breadman's Mask was not the answer today.
Unfortunate.
At least we got to see it.
And our last ranch hint, boat archery repeat. Man, a lot of repeats in here.
Yeah, so I think we're missing 3 always hints and 1 sometimes hint.
I have that as well. It's nice that we got all our waths, though. Although,
And
you know,
foolishes.
yeah, 2 of them ended up being temples, so it's not the worst thing in the world necessarily. We are going into Pinnacle Rock from Sonaholic's side now, just to, I assume, get through the final time of night 3. Trying to catch this last kid, he goes into loading zone, but we're able to flush him out. Alright, what were the bomber kids? $20.
So not punished for not finishing bombers. But he doesn't know that.
We're getting... Oh, right. Nasho's just trying to farm up a little bit of extra money here. As we wait for Bomb Grady. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting a while for Bomb Grady, huh? About a full minute, just about, on Nasho's side. Get to see some Pinnacle Rock checks in the meantime. Didn't seem like either of them or anything.
Yeah, I think they were both brown chests.
Alright, sounds good to us. And now we're heading into Zora Cape. Only going to be able to do... Realistically, you don't really want to do the like in this scenario, so we'll probably only be doing the underwater chest. And then heading over to Hall.
Nothing in the underwater chests.
Okay, so heading over to Zora Hall as Nasho is now going to start, ooh, no? Mystery Woods? Nope, okay, never mind. We're just going around. Oh, so we can get the cool Zora swim. Nice. I haven't seen that in a very long time. Alright, so we got, you know, Sonaholic over in the west without the knowledge of that Deku mask, and Nasho in the south who does have it, both the Deku mask and a bottle.
We got a Garo mask in Lulu's room.
And I'm kind of surprised that Sonaholic didn't even peek it and just kind of went for the back walk. Unless they did peek it, and I mean, I guess they must have, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think you see it as soon as you open the room.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, so...
Very out of logic Garo mask, but...
Mountain title deed and a Goron mask required for that. grog! Hinted lemons!
Sad. At least we got to see it on Restream, though.
Opener punish for Sonaholic. Okay, Nasho is now drinking.
Grabbing
Maybe-
a fish?
Yeah, that's the only thing I could imagine doing this for. Oh yeah, you know what? Because we've already been to Great Bay Coast. So probably picking up the fish now so that the next time we go to Coast, probably for our Cape or Pinnacle Rock trip, we can turn in the fish then. You didn't really have to do it with the milk bottle, though. What you could have done was use the red potion bottle and then stock up on the fish in the grotto past the Octorok. Or the... I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's... Is it an Octorok? I don't know. The big guy in the swamp.
Yes, and I think Nasho has 2 bottles.
Yes. Yeah. So
Nothing
the first
in
bottle...
staff room.
The first bottle was the red potion bottle off North Clocktown Tingle, and the second bottle was milk bottle off of Scrub. A Deku Mask, though, that Kotake just had chillin' in the pocket, so we will happily take that off her hands to use it to heal Kome, obviously.
Yes,
Hefty is the ultimate heal.
Kotake just having fierce deity in her pocket.
Sometimes you gotta have the firepower, apparently. We got Sonaholic here, grinding up a little bit of money. I imagine we'll be purchasing the milk bottle because they don't have the info that the red potion bottle is freely available. Still waiting for somebody to do Bank 2 at some point.
Is that I think there's another magic on top of the tourist center.
Oh, that's nice. A bomb bag is definitely useful.
Definitely welcome.
Especially when we're going into Deku Palace soon here. We can start doing ground jumps. And we can start using bomb strats for Deku Palace. Always nice. Are we not checking the grotto?
It might just be
Interesting.
because Nasha doesn't really have too many hearts to run around in poison water with.
Yeah, but I mean, you can definitely. He definitely could have like stopped at the very minimum. You could stop at the what is it? The
Swamp Spider
Like,
House?
yeah, and then just Deku across the swamp from there. The only reason I'm thinking is that because you can take the alternative exit out of Deku Palace here to put you right above that grotto, but I don't know. I kind of hate doing that unless I take the boat, because then you have to deal with the dragonflies as you're heading up into Woodfall, and I hate dragonflies.
Oof. Nasho surviving off with a quarter heart. And doing Deku Palace with low health.
All planned for the death warp. Another silver! That is 4 silvers this game has thrown at us. Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that Gore Lullaby on Skull Kid?
Yeah, it looks pretty red to me. So I gotta love when you stand on top of the soil, can't plant the bean, move 1 centimeter over, and it lets you. This game's perfect, flawless, really.
My favorite is when you're trying to use a Song of Storms to water a bean sprout, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it's because like, usually I just wait for, like, the added animation of the bean. I think it's just because you could do it too early, which is weird.
And that's a letter to Mama in the Bean Grotto.
No cafe mask in sight to turn that in just yet, so, I mean, gotta write that down in the notes for later. Sure.
Did we see what's on the postman?
Don't know. There's a non-zero chance that somebody was able to peek it at some point. But I don't think either of them got to the good time of day. Well, I think we'll probably be able to see
That's
Sonaholic do it.
Mirror shield in the courtyard.
That it is. I'm surprised Nasho isn't going for it. I don't know why you wouldn't go for it. Because it's a mirror shield.
Maybe because they have like that awkward Deku Palace camera.
Maybe they'll go back in for it? No. Wow. Okay. Just skipping the mirror shield. That is a bold decision. That is... Wow. Wow. That's a decision right there.
Huh.
Maybe they'll do it, like, after they beat Woodfall Temple? Like, I don't know when you're going back for that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need the mirror shield anytime soon. But
no.
Still.
There's no reason to skip it, though. Unless you're really playing off the fact that, like, your boss Blue Warp is foolish, and maybe you won't need it? But that is one hell of a gamble. I think we'll be seeing the Postman Peak from Sonaholic's side, because we're gonna be getting, like, the All Night's Mass. Or we're gonna be seeing Room Reservation probably through... I was thinking it would be through the 2-hour time old lady stories, but maybe not. Second Bombay? Alright, I mean, sure. Why not? Sonaholic now picking up that Deku Mask. Imagine we'll be seeing them head into South soon. Trying to pick up a little bit more money, maybe to finish up Bank 2.
To answer the question in chat about with Boss Blue, so with Great Bay Temple and Stone Tower Temple being foolish, like fully foolish, that leaves one of two possibilities that I can think of, which are the song is fully foolish, so it's healing or storms, or the song locks ice arrows, since you logically need ice arrows for both Great Bay Temple and Stone Tower Temple. And if Boss Blue Warp locks ice arrows, then that would be why they're both fully foolish.
Yeah, I think those are really the only two scenarios that can crop up at this point for having two dungeons that are fully foolish. Sometimes if you only get one dungeon that's fully foolish, you might be able to expect that the Boss Blue Warp is the song needed to get into the fully foolish dungeon, but in this scenario, I guess we'll just have to wait and see really where we find like ice arrows. A third bottle getting on Nasho's side over in Woodfall, but not really super substantial to really route the rest of your game off of. We do have something, though, in the South Clocktown chest that leaves the Moon's tier 2 up, so maybe this will give us some much-needed direction on where to go next. No, it does not. I mean, well, I guess that'll push Nasho into going ranch now.
We don't have any hints for a dog race, so...
Big circus leader's mask from Deck Playground. I'll putting it on. Put on the cry mask. Have we seen either runner do horse race?
I don't believe so, and I think this is wearing the mask against them. I don't think it does anything for you during the horse race, but...
No, I think it's only good for helping Crimea deliver the milk. And I don't even think we're seeing a horse race now. I think no horse race. We're just going probably Southern Swamp now on Sonaholic's side.
That would make sense.
Man, where is our progression actually though? Like, we don't have too many locations. It's kind of like we're really looking at dog race and a couple of these checks that now open up with the bomb bag. I guess we haven't seen Honey and Darling. We haven't seen like either Graveyard Grotto or Zora Cape Grotto because we only recently got the bomb bag. I don't really know what else we're looking at. I guess Horse Race is in there as well.
Bank 2?
Bank 2, yes. Especially, I'm rather surprised we haven't seen a Bank 2, especially with the wallet waft that is still unfulfilled. Like, hopefully, like, if Nasho has been routing this correctly at least, especially with how much money they already had in the bank, you would have hoped to see a deposit when they went back to Clocktown on day 3 before coming to Ranch, so that with this deposit, like, with the money they have after Dog Race, they can actually get Bank 2 done and done. Alrighty, Dog Race, anything for us? No.
Nope.
Ranch might as well be foolish except for song. And Sonaholic not going through to do Day 2 Woods, instead choosing to head into Deku Palace first.
Missing out on Fierce Deity for the time being. Well, I suppose it makes sense. You could always make it Day 2, like, right before you head into Woodfall.
I mean, you could have just made it Day 2, I think this is just a misplay. Because you could just make it Day 2 when you're in Southern Swamp for no downside. And, like, you're gonna have to soar back to Southern Swamp to clear out Kome anyways. So now that Sonaholic is already doing Deku Palace, that is just gonna be a soar for practically one check. Unless we find a bow at some point before Sonaholic does Kome, in which case they could route back into Swamp Archery, but I don't know. I don't love the decision to do what they're doing. Oh, Labfish. We have Labfish, and we have, I guess, the back of... What is it? The back of... Zora Cape. We have the Lake on Zora Cape as well.
I can't imagine Sona skipping this Mirror Shield.
No, yeah, Sona will 100% be getting this Mirror Shield. Again, I'm surprised that Nasho didn't. I don't think either of our runners have really cared about this wallet, Paid Apple. I mean, it's just no one's gotten it. No one's done Bank 2 yet. Nasho's kind of close, but really hasn't been pushing it kind of as hard as they need to, especially with all of the money that has showed up in this seed.
Did Sona check Curiosity Shop?
I mean, I didn't see it. I never took notice if they did.
Because that could be another reason why we have a Woth wallet.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Pineapple, I don't know why you don't try to rush Bank 2 a bit more. And you're like, it's not even like you need to rush it necessarily with how much money has been in the seed. You kind of just need to deposit a full wallet every now and then. And the seed has been very generous in the amount of money it's given us. Especially if you're like Nasho and open 2 of the brown chests. And they both give silvers. On Nasho's side, though, we are seeing the like. So, you know, maybe this is the stronghold, but I feel like we have to imagine that it's just for Bank for Bank 2, right? Like another Nasho can't even pick this one up as a full wallet. Oh, going back down?
What? Oh, soaring?
Oh, okay, sure. Maybe now go. Oh no, double timing. Finally pushing it to night 3 now, I guess. Sure. Probably should have done that back in the grotto, but hey, whatever. So I imagine off Nasho's side, we'll probably see Zora haul into an express mail turn in on the postman. Hopefully a deposit, getting us ever so closer to Bank 2.
Thinking we're gonna have a bow on Bank 2. Just because I think...
Yeah.
It's either that or it's like Honey and Darling has first bow.
Like, I feel like our next item kind of has to be one of 3 things, either bow, hook, or Goron mask. And even hook wouldn't actually unlock that much logically. It would kind of just give us, like, PFI, a couple checks in Zora Cape, and then that's really it.
You know what would be evil? Would be if Graveyard Grotto is first bow.
That would be evil. Also, I just realized what I said. PFI is foolish, so... Hook wouldn't actually do, like, anything for us, really.
Just... well... It would just be past Road to Icona chest and out of logic lower Icona.
Yeah. I don't think Nasho is going to be getting this Garo mask. They actually did Evan first. Maybe they're not, maybe they don't normally peek the scrub item. Oh, nope, they're going back. Okay. Bank 2 is obvious. They want to do all the other checks. I don't really know. I mean, that's just kind of setting yourself up for failure, really. Yeah, but 45 minutes no bow is crazy. Yeah, Nasho skipped the Mirror Shield in Deku Palace. Nasho did not get it. It's because they did the, I think they did the bomb boost strat. So they had, like, a really jank camera, and there's no way to, like, fix the camera. And so maybe that's why they went for it, is because they weren't confident in not getting caught. But, like, even if you get caught, it's a mirror shield. We might need it. We're probably gonna need it. And there's not really a great time to go back. Evil would be first bow in non-Woodfall Temple?
The first bow can't be in any temple besides Woodfall in this case. Since we have 2 foolish dungeons and bow can't... well, the first bow can't be in Snowhead.
Goron Mask Bank 2! What a shocker! Who could have seen this coming? That something important was on Bank 2! What? Man, just imagine the scenario if any of our runners did this way earlier when they probably could have. It would have been a way better lead. And now, well, how much does this Goron mask even get us, actually? It's like Goron chest game, Punch Rock, and Sewers, and this chest that we're getting right now.
Oh, that's a hook shot in Biobaba.
We're still kind of waiting for a bow, though, to really do much. The hook shot doesn't give us too much either.
At the very least, Bo is not on bank 3.
That's true. That's true. We don't need it. We don't need bank 3. Maybe it's on, maybe it's on... Maybe we need the second wallet for Bo, though, for the other guy that I can't remember the name of.
You know what would be disgusting?
All Knight's Mask.
First Bo on Ikana Canyon Ledge. So we need to go find Letter to Cafe and get the ocean title deed from Letter to Cafe.
And for logical, we would also either need to find Gibdo or this mountain title deed somewhere. Because we don't have logical Ikana access yet.
That is true.
We do have a big gilded chest in Zora Cape, though. Sonaholic now finally trying to grind some money for Bank 2 themselves. First bow, though. Discovered. Okay, how many more items do we need to win? Like Fire Arrow, Ice Arrow, maybe that's it?
Yes, Fire Arrow, Ice Arrow, potentially song items. So we have 2 unfulfilled Woths. So
Oh, you know what? We almost certainly need one more song item other than Mirror Shield. Wait, 2? Unfulfilled?
yeah, we didn't find anything in Termina Field yet, have we?
We found the hook shot now in Biobaba.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is Termina Field, you're right.
Yep. I didn't think about it until we were just talking about it, but it's like, I feel like I never think about having an unfulfilled Termina. I just always, like, assume that I got something there, because I never remember where I find anything.
Especially with a late Termina Field hint like that, like when you've already done a lot of checks in Termina Field, you're not really keeping track of what you find.
Yeah, it's like, if you're 45 minutes in and you get a Termina Field hint, and it's like, wait, I'm sorry, where did I find my Deku mask again, or whatever? You know, where did I find these lights? Sometimes you get tripped up, or at least I do.
So, one unfulfilled Woth, which is Goron Village, which I assume Nasho is heading straight there right now.
Oh yeah, no reason not to after finding back-to-back-to-back Goron, hookshot, bow.
Is that Cafe's mask on Hugo?
Maybe? I wasn't looking.
It was definitely not like a heart piece. It looked vaguely cafe shaped.
Vaguely coffee shaped, is that what you said?
Yes.
Sonaholic now going in for the like. Might be at least a little bit excited to see the 50, 100 rupees here. Alrighty. Not going to the song first. Lens of Truth on the purchase. I don't know why you wouldn't go to the song first. Also, did we get the swamp title deed before coming here? Wait, he should have the swamp title deed anyways, actually.
Yes.
I think we're grinding up money now for the lens purchase?
It's Way of the Hero.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well. I don't know how many tech types there are here, but
I mean, for all we know, it could be
there is 4.
Way of the Hero lens for healing off of Boss Blue Warp for ice arrows on Darmani.
That would be something. Oh, okay. I think I skipped that. I think I skipped a bit in time here. So
Okay,
I have.
yeah.
What was on the swamp title deed turn in? Was anybody
I-
able to see that?
I did not see.
How long till I go for the coffee, Pojo?
Oh, I
Infinite
think it was fire
time.
arrows.
Oh,
Fire arrows.
Yep. You know what? Fire arrows will do it. That seems like a pretty. Why are we not getting the song, Nasho? Why? what?
Sorry, guys, I just have to interrupt for a second. Sonaholic is having some internet connectivity issues, so he's going to be cutting in and out for the next 15 or so minutes. I've seen his race time go on and offline, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up. Mountain title deed, though, so now we have logical Lacana access. But why? Why are we not getting the song before coming to Lens Cave? We're like, why are you not doing the song as your first thing when you come into Goron Village? I don't understand.
I will say, this is a pretty stacked Goron village. We have Couple's Mask, Lens of Truth, Fire Arrows, Mountain Title Deed.
And the mountain title deed was for the Garo's Mask.
Exactly. This is pretty loaded.
It is. At the very least, we have 2 required items from this trip into Goron Village. Maybe 3 if this song is something.
Sonata.
I imagine. Okay, yeah, Nasho inverting here. You definitely want to try to turn in all the title deeds that you can on Nasho's side. I'm surprised we didn't see an express mail turn in. Most likely Nasho was able to peek the postman at some point that we just didn't notice, and it's probably nothing. Sonaholic really struggling on the bank 2 grind here. Now going out of their way to kill the bird. Oh, in Woodfall Temple this cycle? Now that is something I was not imagining was true. I didn't think this is what we were inverting for. I guess you wouldn't need to invert if you were just turning in the title deeds though, so.
I mean, knowing what's on Boss Blue Wart could be very helpful with figuring out, just song knowledge.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, if this ends up being like Goron Lullaby, I think the seed might just be like over soon.
Goron Lullaby is on Skull Kid, so it could be any of the songs at this point because we don't have all of our always hints. So potentially we could have a song item off of Fisherman's Game.
I think because I think it has to be a white song because, well, I guess it could be no. I think it has to be a white song at this point. Because if it's either of the dungeon songs, then wherever our ice arrows are, they aren't locking the other dungeon. I think I don't know. I guess that's not guaranteed, but
we could have a song item off of Fisherman's Game, or we could have a song item just in Stone Tower. Yeah, so that's the only way for have New Wave or Elegy on Boss Blue Wart. But I feel like if it storms, then it's just a foolish song.
Yeah, if it storms, it's just a foolish song. If it's healing, it's debatable. Well, obviously, I think if it's healing, you kind of have to do the healing checks. Especially with the lens that we found. It is very tricky, though. Could this just be ice arrows on a boss heart container?
No. I mean, it could be. No, it can't be because it's technically you could pick up the item and then Song of Time out, and then go and do another song, do another temple first. So
it is really stupid how it works.
Yes,
the ice arrows would have to be directly behind the song. Oh, the sniffer. We got it.
Sniffer. That is 100% a wallet locked sniffer too.
Yes. Logically, at the very least. Because, the only way we were able to get in here was the Goron mask off of Bank 2. Because Sonata was on the Goron. Alrighty, we got Sonaholic finally now equipped with their Goron mask after some money grinding, heading up into the northern area, along with their bow that they found off of Zora Cape. Nasho still in the Woodfall Temple. We'll finally get to see what this boss Blue Warp is, and probably just keep fantasizing about what it could be, unless it storms.
And land title deed.
That's all the deeds. That is all of them. That's all of them now. We found them all.
We have the full recipe for scrub relocation, which we know is not required, but we do have it all.
We've already found the wallet and the sniffer. Oh, the dragonfly. So rude, those dragonflies. Sonaholic now grabbing the Sonata of Awakening as Nasho enters what something people would call a boss.
I think it's just like an octangular room.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, the boss is just the octagon. It's the door. The boss is unlocking the door with the key.
I think the boss was earlier in the temple. I think it might have been a frog on a turtle.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right, actually. That guy does take much more time to clear. What was that?
I think it was Storms.
I think it was
just fully.
Storms.
It's just fully foolish song.
All right, Nasho, let's go get the mirror shield. Hey yo, probably need it. Let's be real with ourselves.
So it can't be. I don't think it can be Pamela for anything because we need Ice Arrows to get there, and Ice Arrows is the only item that locks both dungeons.
Unless somehow Pamela... Oh, yeah, no, there's no items anymore. Well, okay. What if we found Keg, and then we find an alien's hint for Captain's hat? And then Keg locks both our songs. No, okay, let's be real with ourselves.
I mean, yes, but also
Sonaholic going for the coffee mask.
And Nasho going back for the mirror shield.
Good. Like they should be doing. I mean, really, to get the mirror shield, it doesn't take that long, especially when you're coming out of Woodfall Temple, so it ends up working pretty well for Nasho. Okay, so let's just take inventory of what we still need. We need ice arrows, and we need at least one more song item. Because we've already found one of our white songs. There's a chance we'll find healing at some point, and we will need both of our remaining song items, but it is not set in stone yet. So, for our runner's sake, I hope it's an ice arrow hunt and not a song hunt, but you know, never really sure with this game. Nasho now heading back to Southern Swamp to turn in this land title deed, and then I imagine back to Zora Hall to turn in the mountain title deed, and only then will we finally see Nasho be off of their first cycle. I'm really surprised that Sonaholic decided to do this, actually. Second
Sona,
bow.
I mean, I think Sona has the letter to Mama, so
Yeah, probably. Most likely at this point. We are seeing Snowhead Temple entry, maybe. Did? No. Wow. Didn't get the fire arrows, which means they did not pick up the swamp title deed before coming north. And they also didn't check Lens Cave?
Sona, Gourd Village is Woth.
Yeah, I mean,
If
maybe they
anything-
just saw the swamp title deed and were like, okay, yep, that's it.
But-
Or maybe they're just doing this to save a sore, except you kind of have to spend the sore anyways to go back to Goron Village?
Maybe he's just checking past the Snowhead and then just soaring away. Okay.
Yeah, I guess this is just a quote, save a sore, but it doesn't save a sore, and also they didn't, wait, did they go, and also they're not going back to Mountain Village, they're just gonna go ahead and full clear Woodfall Temple, or sorry, so, that's, who needs fire arrows, you know? I guess they didn't have the swamp title deed, so they couldn't have gotten fire arrows anyways. Alright, whatever. What is Nasho doing with this express mail? Oh, toilet hand. Yes. We're getting our, I think, first look at toilet hand, which is really funny, thinking of how many title deeds we found.
No, I think Sona did it earlier with a deed with swamp title deed on first cycle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it was a red rupee.
Okay.
Wait, did Nasho check Curiosity Shop?
I don't think so, but
Nobody wants to check Curiosity Shop.
it's gonna be ice arrows. I'm ready.
Where's the other wallet? In Shrine?
Yeah.
You know
I
what is
guess
interesting? We just don't have our always hints. We're still missing 3 of them.
we are, which almost makes me want to go out out east now. I mean, it's also, you know, we'll get our Akana Owl statue. We'll be able to turn in the Ocean Title Deed. Shrine is probably our best play anyways, unless we're gonna go back for sewers at this point. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We should just go to Snowhead Temple. I just kind of forgot that we can full clear that. Snowhead Temple is 100% the play for Nasho at this point. Especially because they finally got their Goron Lullaby from Skull Kid an hour and 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I imagine the next order of business would be Snowhead.
Unless you want to do the Akana entry first because you're already in Clocktown and you don't want to waste a sore. I could see doing that. like just getting the owl statue and getting the ocean title deed turn in, and only then going back for Snowhead Temple. That thought would definitely be in my mind, but like just going to Snowhead Temple is also the extremely reasonable play. Where was Swamp Deed? Swamp Deed. Was that Pillar? Was that was
Pillar
Tournament
Grotto.
of Field Pillar Grotto, yeah.
Yes.
Where was Ocean Title? Oh, right. Never mind. We can't turn in Ocean Title Deed. I forget that was on Cafe. So we need to find Letter to Cafe for that, actually.
If there is something on the Madame Aroma and Bar turn-in, Sona will have that ahead of Nasho, and Nasho would have to like I'm assuming Nasho's gonna go and do Snowhead Temple right now.
Yeah.
And once you do Snowhead Temple, you cannot you can't feed Hugo afterward.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be seeing Nasho do Hugo for a very long time. And also just the question, is the seed solved yet? The answer is no. We need at the very minimum ice arrows into song item, and we've used up all our wafts. So
Yes, and just to clarify, we do know that Sana is having some internet issues, so just bear with us on that.
we'll get to watch Nasho do some Snowhead Temple. I mean, we're not really missing too much on Sona's side. Really, it's probably just the Woodfall Temple completion, and then probably going to Snowhead Temple themselves. Okay. Their game plan is probably finish Woodfall Temple, realize it had nothing, go back to Goron Village after grabbing Swamp Title Deed, pick up Fire Arrows, pick up Lens, pick up Mountain Title Deed, pick up Couple's Mask, and then go to Snowhead Temple. So I would be very shocked if they came back online and had like ice arrows or something.
If that's the case, I think really it would have to be Madame Aroma.
Yeah, but I don't even think they were on good time of day to go do Madame Aroma.
No.
I think they were still pretty early in their cycle, so... We do
still
have a big Gilda chest here, though.
You know, we still have, like, all of our mini-games.
Yeah, we do. I think we saw Sonaholic do Deku Playground, but other than that, we haven't done any mini-games. We got the gold dust, though, so that's fun.
It looks like while we were gone, Asana has beaten Woodfall Temple.
Oh, it's still loading for me. Oh, there it goes. Yes. We have completed Woodfall Temple. I imagine, did Nasho just do a roll peek to figure out what was behind the wall there instead of pulling the block out?
I was refreshing, so I did not see.
Well, at the very least, they didn't pull the block out of the wall, so I imagine they did a roll peek or just somehow shoved the camera through the wall. Brown chest. Tick. Snowball big gilded. Hey yo. Heart container. Big sad.
I mean, it hasn't been the healthiest of seeds as far as health goes.
We have found 2 heart containers and are only sitting at 6 hearts. Sonaholic only sitting on 4. Is that? Okay, I was worried about that bomb long jump angle. That looked really scuffed. Sona going to check Punch Rock before heading back. They might even take this all the way to an Akana entry at this point. I feel like that would make sense. Ooh, big gilded chest in the Punch Rock.
I mean, we do have a Way of the Heroes Sonata. Oh!
Hello, Gibdo.
Hello, Gibdo.
Yes, the Sonata was in... Oh yeah, so maybe this is also for checking Captain Kita. It's true. Sonaholic being a little extra careful about where Epona might spawn. And Wizrobe defeated on the side of Nasho.
And we all know Epona might just spawn wherever she wants to.
She does what she wants.
Yeah.
Big gilded chest, though, after defeating Wizrobe. We're a fifth bottle. Fifth bottle? Fifth bottle. Gotta love 5 bottles.
We're just missing Chateau, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure that's the only bottle we're missing at this point. Captain Kita, anything good? No. Grave Grotto? Maybe?
Ooh.
Something big gilded. Hamaro Mask. Okay. I mean, sure. Why not? Oh, Nasho just missing the jump slash into the pocket. Recoiled off something. I imagine it was one of the walls. Going for it again, though. Doesn't break the first snowball, but breaks the second. So gonna have to manually shoot the first one. Gets it the second time around, though. Alright, we're getting our entry into Akana Canyon, at least the lower portion. Well, I mean, we'll be going up into the upper portion so that we can grab the owl statue. The very least.
And perhaps we'll have some more knowledge on our missing always hints.
Getting really bullied by these enemies here. Those guys are so rude. We're getting the Ocean Title Deed Ledge Peak here. Makes a lot of sense. I don't think it was anything.
Just a piece of heart.
Alright.
If the Ocean Title Deed is required, it would just be for the turn-in. Beavers!
Okay.
Beavers are dead. I think it said that they had a gold rupee, too.
Boss key obtained for Nasho. We're headed into Shrine Grotto for Sona. I can't imagine this is for full shrine, especially when we have to head back to Goron Village at this point. Oh, beautiful recoil flip from Nasho. Don't get to see that one too often. And yeah, Sona not going all the way into Shrine. Just backing out for the owl statue, and then going back to Goron Village to figure out what the waff actually was. Nasho now challenging Goat, unfreezing him, going on a rampage. It is at least a little bit silly to think that you're the one that has to release Goat from his ice prison only to then kill him.
Well, I think it's because Goat is the source of the blizzard, even though Goat is frozen.
It makes sense, I guess. Nasho, I feel like, is standing on a really weird spot to get this to work. I don't think Nasho is standing on the correct portion of the ground here, but gets it anyways, so... I can't even see if Goat is being damaged behind where Nasho is standing.
I see a sliver of Goat's horn, that's all I see.
And there is the Goat quick kill with bunch of arrows. Finally getting Sonaholic to head back up into Goron Village. Not gonna go ahead and farm rupees for the Lens of Truth, though. Just gonna go ahead and turn in the Swamp Title D to get those fires. Imagine we'll be seeing the fun post-Snowhead Temple clear now. Springtime stuff. Aliens are now dead. Is that all of them, or are we still missing one?
We still need one more. We did peek Swamp Spider House on Sana's side, but
Yeah.
we did not get a hint for it.
Beaver. Re-hinted beavers. And Sonaholic now full rushing Upper Akana stuff. Interesting decision that they aren't going Snowhead Temple here. I don't know why you would skip out on that for doing Akana, or for doing Egos. Not really sure what you're hoping to get out of this.
Nasho forgetting that they do not have healing.
Yes, he
Trying
did
to
get
heal-
Storms.
Trying to heal Darmani. I've done that too.
Trying to pick up some money from underneath the stairs here. I don't think there's enough money here, though, to actually get Smithy 1. Only a red rupee.
I believe Nasho still has hot spring water chest and keg trial to look at.
Yep, and of course also the other 2 chests in springtime.
Yes.
So we got a couple things to do over in the area. Oh, we didn't do this either? Huh.
Yes.
That
I think it was just a
is-
brown chest on Zona's side.
I'm surprised that Nasho didn't do this earlier. We had the items to do it. It's not like we didn't have bombs. Nothing in the first underwater Twin Islands chest. What about in the little cave? Nothing there either. Alright, we're getting our Ego song, though, for New Wave.
Mirror shield required. Good thing Nasho went back for it.
Yep. A brown chest. I guess we're really looking at Keg Trial, and then I am mainly looking at either Pirate Fortress Sewers or Shrine for our ice arrows. Oh, taking a dip. Hit off the post, didn't react fast enough. There's no way that was... Oh, maybe that was intended because they want to do Smithy 1. Or they're just playing off of it. I don't know. One of the two is surely true. Was that New Wave on Egos? Yes, it was. And yep, Nasho not peeking what is on the Smithy 1, because there's no need if you have gold dust. You're just going to go day 2 and have to grab the item anyways, so might as well just not peek it.
You know, there's a good chance that our ice arrows are just on like Goron treasure chest minigame or one of the archery minigames.
Or like honey, yeah, just really any minigame at this point. I mean, who knows?
And we are at bomb bag percent on Nasho's side.
40 bombs obtained. Anything on the gold dust turn in? I don't know.
I did not see.
We are getting double times. I have to imagine Nasho saw something then that they like. Or they're just going like maybe to night 2 for couples? Oh, we're going back in. Re-peek it.
It looked
Maybe they...
heart-shaped.
Oh, maybe they thought it was day 3, and so went back in, but forgot.
It looked
And
round. It could have been
maybe it's a
keg.
keg? Yeah. I don't know. I know my eyes aren't that good to see that. I have to like see up if I want to actually peek what the item is. It was a
It was a
keg.
keg.
Well, that's really
Required gold
good for our
dust.
runners. Because that means we're probably on an ice arrow hunt.
And potentially Captain's Hat Hunt.
Yes. Again, it really just depends on what song the keg gives us. Although getting this keg is nice. Even though we're not on day 1, of course. I mean, you can't be on day 1 after getting this keg. But we are going to be able to do keg trial this way.
It's all
In case-
calculated on Nasho's side. That's why they didn't go peak keg trial. It's all calculated.
He just knew. Bonks into the wall 4 times, gets screwed over by the fish! All time waster to actually let the keg explode.
All calculated.
All calculated. No doubt in my mind. Ooh, taking a backflip now too for style points? If it ends up being on this like Letter to Mama turn in with the Cafe's mask, that'll be so rude. That'd be so bad for Nasho. Because actually deciding to commit to that at this point is
Bottle
rough.
percent. We're at bottle percent.
Do
Or
it for the
almost at-
bottle percent. Oh. You can Alright, sure. Why not? I guess didn't have a bow equipped, so bottle percent! 6 bottles for Nasho.
Now go do eggs.
Yes. Dude, you can almost do eggs in 1 trip. Why did they not put a 7th bottle in this game? One trip eggs would be so funny. Alright, we're getting Goron chest minigame. I'm almost surprised that we don't just instantly reset for this keg.
Maybe just cleaning
Oh?
up mini games before resetting.
I mean, we don't have any money, so Nasho kind of has to reset soon. We do have a big gilded, though, on Goron chest game, if if it wants to let us beat it. Oh my gosh!
I think this is the rudest Zelda mini game.
It's
Or one of the
so
rudest.
rude. It's so rude. And watch, this isn't even going to be the right path. Yep.
I think
Look at that route! Oh my god. I don't think you can do what you're trying to... Oh, no, well... Might be able to. Nope. Oh my god, that's so mean!
Oh! Oh!
So mean. It doesn't have enough money to retry. Yeah, I feel like you should almost just reset at this point. Reset, go back to West Clocktown, buy a keg. Maybe they're trying to wait around for Couples Mask?
Maybe. Maybe.
But like, I would just reset. Why are you doing this when you can just go West Clocktown? You have so much money in the bank. Okay, getting the tingle here. Maybe forget it. Maybe thinking there was money on it when, this is for a red potion?
Yeah, go east now, Nasho, and heal Shiro.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's
I
a
guess
good
that-
time waster.
Double timing to night 3. Maybe to make Maybe so that they don't have to summon a Pona and they can just use the skulls to jump over the fence? Forgot to equip the potion, though. Only equip the lens.
It's all calculated.
It's all calculated. Sona, now challenging Goat. Sona's actually not, like, too far behind. Definitely behind, but it's not, like, unreasonable, since they have already done their Akana entry. So I think actually has done a good job at, like, making back some ground here.
Really, the biggest thing that Sona is behind on it that could be into play in the future, not having Fierce Deity.
That's so true. They never did Mystery Woods. Actually, I think that's gonna be huge.
I
Getting
think
over the
they're
first
at
fence.
I think they're at time of day for Mystery Woods right now. I think they're on.
I don't think they're going back for Mystery
They're not.
Woods.
No. With that gold dust,
Especially when the Gold Dust has the keg. Like, we're skipping Mystery Woods every day for sure. And Shiro Heel into Bomb Shoes. Maybe Nasho will also turn this into Shrine, I imagine. I guess the only reason to do keg would be to know if you're done with songs, like if we need to find the captain's hat. And so you especially because like the last two songs we need are both foolish dungeons, so you don't necessarily need to rush the keg until you find ice arrows. So I imagine what Nasho is doing here is like maybe we'll just get to the Akana Owl and then reset and then do keg. Or maybe we're actually going to see like the full shrine, and only once you find ice arrows, just reset into doing keg. I could easily see both of those plays being true. But I think our runners are about to converge very soon here on just really trying to find where these ice arrows are. As long as, Sonaholic not turning in the gold dust.
running out of time to turn in that gold dust too.
Oh no, if they don't turn in the gold dust now, it might be really bad if that ends up being Elegy.
They're probably thinking they check. They know that Lens of Truth is on the scrub, right?
They do, yeah.
Go back to Mountain Village, Sona. Go back to Mountain Village.
Oh, thinking about it, thinking about something. Go into Great Bay Coast, go into Pirate's Fortress sewers.
Sona, you have gold dust.
Oh no. I mean, maybe they didn't get gold dust, but I'd be shocked. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait for a pause, but maybe they didn't end up. Maybe they ended up forgetting about the check to get gold dust in Snowhead Temple. I would be shocked if that was the case, but
For all we know, it could be healing off of keg, and it could be not required.
yeah, there's a chance that is true. I'm sure we'll figure it out soon from Nasho's side, though. Okay. Nasho now going to do Egos. So maybe we're going to see do Egos, and then Song of Time, and then do Keg, and then find Ice Arrows.
Oh.
Oh?
Never mind.
Okay. Alright, Sonaholic has now missed their opportunity this cycle in getting the powder keg. So they will have to go back into Snowhead Temple next cycle if they want to actually get the keg. I mean, of course they don't know that, and it'll probably be a very long time before they decide to go back in if powder keg is required. And if the powder keg is required, we're looking to. I mean, it'll obviously be, realistically speaking, Nasho's race to lose at that point. It is exciting though, seeing Pirate's Fortress sewers here, because maybe we'll actually be able to find the ice arrows in here and be one step closer to knowing that we're done. New Wave Bossa Nova obtained for Nasho. Now resetting. I imagine gonna grab money for the keg and maybe do Goron chest minigame first, especially because it was a big gilded chest.
Yeah, one last check in sewers. Sewers is dead.
Alright, nothing in sewers, so the real things we're looking at then, I think, are minigames and shrine. And I'm sure there's some random checks here or there as well, but
Looking at Sona's tracker, I don't think they have the gold dust marked at all.
I mean, hopefully we'll get to see their pause screen at some point soon. Maybe we'll be able to figure that out, but did
not pick up the gold dust.
Oh no! They didn't do that check? What are the what?
It was the
Freezers?
yes, freezers.
Yeah, I mean, they went left side, Snowhead Temple. I didn't really watch the rest of their route, but that is shocking. Oh, man. Coffee's Mask not leading to anything on the Express Mail turn-in. Only could be for Midnight Meeting now. Or are we finally seeing... We're finally seeing Gorman Rays!
Imagine if this is ice arrows, though.
Dude, I would laugh. That'd be so funny. I mean, that means we're probably just done. Sorry.
No, imagine if it's another wallet and it's actually
Yes.
well, it could be another
It's
wallet.
for All Knight's Mask purchase.
Exactly, because nobody checked it.
Oh, ready for one of these realities to be true? If it's on All Knight's Mask purchase, we're gonna be here for a while.
That is a last location for both runners.
Oh yeah. Oh, Sona is going back into Snowhead.
They must have
Going
realized
back
that they
into
forgot the
Snowhead
freeze.
Temple.
They must have forgotten the freezers. They remembered it now.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
all calculated.
If that was me, I'd definitely just gamble and pray it's nothing. So
It's all calculated. They know it's gold dust, and now they just want to do both smithies, actually. It's all calculated.
it's all calculated, even though they have no money. Doesn't matter. They'll figure it out. Also, Gorman Bros race, just a piece of heart.
I like that Nasho always opts to blow up the keg with the Deku mask.
I mean, they even had a bow equipped this time, and they did it with the Deku mask.
Yeah, but they have no arrows.
Oh, okay. Well, you can get... I mean, like, they could have gotten arrows, but...
True.
One of the bushes outside of the ranch owl statues, arrows. It's like arrows, magic, fairy. No bombs though, for some reason.
Wait, wasn't there also a bottle off of Wizrobe?
Yes.
So I think Sona forgot Freezer's and Wizrobe.
I'm starting to think it was less about forgetting and more like they found something in here that I can't remember and then just gambled on it, but I don't know what they would have found. Oh, it's still no arrows. Still no arrows. Oh, jeez.
Wait, but there was an arrow drop in Snowhead,
Yep.
like next to the owl statue. Healing!
I hate this game. Of course it's a Captain's Hat hunt. Why wouldn't it be a Captain's Hat hunt? Why wouldn't it be a Why is the world so cruel? Where is Nasho going? Was there something on the... There must have been something on the ledge.
It was Bunnyhood.
What? Nasho's doing this for Bunnyhood?
Maybe they forgot that it was Bunnyhood and they're just double checking it. Because they don't have Scarecrow set up, right?
They
Or
do.
they?
Yeah, they have Scarecrow. Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, that's right, Nasho! Don't get the Bunnyhood! Leave! Why are you doing this? Why do you want Bunnyhood this badly? We're not doing the Easter event. You don't need it. Why would you do this? There's no way the speed up from Bunnyhood that you're gonna be able to use this late into a run is worth picking this up. I just don't believe it. Like, how much time are you really spending as human that couldn't just be spent as Goron? I don't understand.
Maybe they just wanted to give the trackers another click.
Yeah, we're going for all buttons.
All button
I mean-
percent.
I mean, we're almost there. You just need the picto. We're almost at tracker percent, actually, if we find another bow and picto. Because we need everything else on the tracker. The only things we're missing for tracker percent are our third bow and picto.
When's the last time we've had a tracker percent? Like 6 bottles, all bows, all bombs, everything else?
I don't know. Wait, did Nasho do Bunnyhood minigame? I mean, I guess not.
It's Sona?
Probably not. Also, didn't do Sword School? Okay. God, I love saving Sphere Zero checks for an hour and 40 minutes into my run. It's so good.
That is the keg for Sona.
Okay, I mean, Sona might not be that far behind, actually. Like, Sona could still come back if they commit to the... Like, if they get lucky with where Ice Arrows or Captain's Head are.
You know, we're also an hour 40 in. We still don't have our last always.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's probably on, like, the Ocean Title Deed Ledge, or Swamp Spider House, or, the one in Upper Akana.
And if it was relevant, I think at this point it would have to be for Captain's Hat because I mean, it could be an Ocean Ikana Ledge and Swamp Spider House for ice arrows, but
Ocean Akana? You mean the Upper Akana Ledge one?
Lower Ikana Ledge.
I think we've seen that one. Oh, you meant the
No.
Ocean Title Deed turn-in, that's what, yeah.
Yeah, Ocean Title Deed turn-in, yes.
Yes.
Because we have...
Nasho doing this vanilla with the bunny hood! Respect. Gets it done. I don't think I could do that anymore. I think I just have an easier time counting the arrows now, rather than trying to time it to the 10 seconds of the bunny hood. Alright, we're getting our first look at the Kamaro mask turn in, and then I imagine we'll be doing couples mask turn in. We'll probably get to actually see what Goron chest game is, because we have more money now. Unless we get screwed over again with another awful maze.
That's right. We never saw what that was.
Yeah, Nasho only had 30 rupees, so they got to try it once and then had to leave. Oh, spins hat? Delay the inevitable, why don't you? Sure thing.
You know, it could be sound check. Could be our answer.
Yeah, could be that too. Piece of heart. I mean, we gotta find something sooner or later. Either ice arrows. I mean, really, the ice arrows are what's locking us from a couple other checks, but even the ice arrows don't actually lock that much. It's like Poe Hut, well. That's really it. I guess the couple checks in Stone Tower, although actually no, that never mind, not those. Because those we would need Elegy for, and then we'd just be done anyways, so. Going for the clip again. I don't know if the clip would work here. Oh, okay. Gets a maze where it would work. Doe! Come on, find the last bow. We're almost at tracker percent. We're almost there. Accidentally pays for the minigame again. Nasho wants to do it a second time for funsies. I mean, what about healing Darmani? Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen any healing checks yet. Alright, we're getting the couples mask turning now.
Blast mask. That's not on the tracker, is it?
No. Okay, I mean, we don't need blast mask. We gonna be doing, yeah, we're doing Bomb Chew, Honey and Darling at the same time. Except it's not Bomb Chews for Sona. Wait, is it? No. Wait, it is! Double Bomb Chew, Honey and Darling! Yes! Let's go!
Oh, Nasho, you have the bunny hood on. This is... No! If you jump off, it's over!
You gotta be really careful with the bunny hood on.
They're making it work! They're really making it work, though.
Only needs a couple more targets. 2 more. Sodaholic's done first. Both of them done now.
There we go. Nice.
For a piece of heart. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Could you excuse me for about 2 minutes?
Sounds good.
I'll be back.
Sona now doing Town Archery, but Nasho going ahead and soaring out. I imagine now this is Nasho doing Pirate Fortress Sewers. Still need to do Swamp Archery too. Very true, Painapple. So this will give Sona some time to come back here. I think, I imagine both of our runners kind of need to start prioritizing Shrine soon. We have access to Shrine and have not done it yet. I imagine maybe Nasho's decision-making here will be do Sewers, and then there was nothing in Sewers. Sona has already been there, and so maybe after that we'll see our runners start to tend toward Shrine. We don't have a great Shrine loadout, only the Razor Sword. Where was healing? Healing was Ranch, yes. Alright, Sona, Blue Rupee on Town Archery, so nothing to be found there. Again, most dense check area is definitely going to be Shrine, and it looks like Sonaholic is choosing to head out that way. Grabbing some extra items, just gotta stock up on some bombs and health before heading in to Shrine. We do still only have 5 hearts on Sona's side.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Town Archery ended up being a Blue Rupee.
Nice.
So nothing there. And we're getting Shrine for the first time from Sona. As Nasho goes into sewers. Now, this might seem really equal, and it is. The main thing that everyone needs to keep in mind as we continue to watch this, if they find the items at the same time, Nasho has an advantage. Nasho has the Fierce Deity's Mask, while Sona does not. Fierce Deity's Mask being in Mystery Woods, which Sona never actually did. I think we're about... No, wait. Don't do PFI. Get out of here. PFI, there's no reason to do that. No. Are we going back for Pinnacle Rock? Nasho doing Pinnacle Rock now.
I hope Sonaholic remembers to set up midnight meeting. Because that is one advantage that Sonaholic has over Nasho, assuming that Nasho did not do it while I was away, is
No.
the Cafe's mask.
Yeah, it'll be a very...
What? 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 Did we just not check that?
Nope!
Oh, Nasho's gonna feel so far behind now, even though they're ahead?
No, don't say it was a jet yet. Don't say it. We need ice arrows still, okay? Who knows where ice arrows are?
To be fair, we got bow and hook in like very awkward places.
Yes. The hook shot, the bow was Zora Cape hook locked, and then the hook shot was in
Biobaba
Grotto. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, so Biobaba Grotto was hook, which neither of our runner did before entering west, and then Bo was hook locked. So what just happened? Captain's hat was on Ocean Tingle.
We found the other wallet.
Oh.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is that wallet Gore unlocked?
Yes, because both Garo Mask and Gibdo Mask were Gore unlocked.
Okay.
Gibdo was in Punch Rock, and Garo was on Mountain Title Deed turn in.
Okay.
So,
awesome. Okay.
So yes.
Okay. Because I was very concerned there that it was a curiosity shop, which it still could be, but.
Okay, we're doing bats with Deku. I never thought I'd see this.
You know, it's probably ice arrows down here in Grave.
I mean, who knows? They could easily be in Shrine.
Or Shrine.
And if it's not in either of them, Swamp Archery? Like, Swamp Archery, the midnight meeting, it's like we're starting to run low on stuff. That was on a Kana map, yes. So they could have checked it while getting the statue. They could have checked it while getting the Akana statue, although practically nobody ever does that. If you mean while getting the Great Bay statue, not really, because neither of our runners had hookshot or bow at that point. Oh, yeah, we got ice arrow bets. Things we got like day 2 grave, we got midnight meeting, we got final chest in shrine, elegy obtained. Obviously, we got the wart chest if you want to put it in half a second. Oh, Ocean Spider House chest, a good bet. Big chest, though. Her gilded sword. Oh, man, maybe...
I think Sona's not going to say no to that, considering that he was on Kokiri's sword for all of this.
Oh, so a razor sword, then, for Sona. Where was the other sword? The other sword was also in woods, wasn't it?
It was. And we haven't found Great Fairy sword yet.
I mean, luckily, again, for Nasho, we do have FD, so... Would you like to put in a bet for... Oh yeah, we have all the healing checks still.
Oh,
Would you like to take a guess? Oh, what did you say?
I said all Knights mass purchase.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't think
I just
anyone
picked the most
is
evil thing.
I'll put in. I'll say healing Macau.
That's a good one.
I've seen the other 2 healing checks, but I'll say Macau.
Okay, imagine if it is Macau though, and
Wait a
Nasho
minute,
just like completely ignored that when checking Tingle.
Stone Tower bean chests not in logic without ice arrows, so do not bet Stone Tower. You do need ice arrows to logically enter Upper Akana, which is why you shouldn't bet Pohut, you shouldn't bet the well. Nasho healing Kamaro, though. Ooh. Wizrobe! Bets are closed, and winner must be awarded.
Oh, cool. And Sona's heading to coast.
Oh! You just gotta shoot him! Shoot the Tingle!
Yeah! Oh yeah! Yes!
This is insane! Okay, Nasho, go shrine! Go shrine! This will be a sick race!
Nacho, go to shrine and then do Wizrobe first!
Okay, Wizrobe first is insane. I'm surprised Sona did Wizrobe last, to be real. How do you do Wizrobe last, ever?
Oh, this is definitely a shrine play.
What? He's climbing Stone Tower!
I mean, that's
fine. It's not
still progression. It's still progression.
It's progression, for sure. I'm surprised Sona's doing GBT now, instead of GBT last. But whatever.
Maybe he just wants to do Dungeon Order.
That's so true! We are doing him in vanilla order.
Well, also, if you do this now, I don't know what... Then you'll be at night 1 for Captain's Hat.
I guess that's true, yeah.
You save
don't have
one...
to use it double time.
Just 1 double time, yeah.
I mean, you could do the same thing with just, like, Stone Tower Temple. I always... If I can help it, I like saving GBT for last. Oh wait, no, you can't do that with Stone Tower Temple. I'm sorry. You need the elegy from the grave. Does climbing Stone Tower plus Stone Tower Temple take a full half day? I mean, it might not take a full half day, but also we can't do it without... We can't do it without the elegy and grave.
I think it also depends on, like... It takes me a half day, pretty much. But also...
Oh.
Around a half day for climbing and doing all of Stone Tower.
So even if it takes you a little bit less than a full half day, you can open the grave on night 1 and then immediately double time there, and then you're wasting extra time getting the song. So I imagine that's what Sona's play will be. Sona's probably going to end up double timing right when you open the first grave, or right after entering it at the very least, so you don't get transition shenanigans. And especially without having FD.
If Nasho does Shrine immediately after Stone Tower Temple, it's going to be so close. It's because Nasho has fierce deity.
Close race. Yeah. The FD could really be the difference maker. And I don't know where Nash is going, but Nasho doesn't want to do left side? Maybe they're doing it now? Nope. Okay. They're not gonna start checking checks, right? That wouldn't be... They're not gonna do that. Especially with both... It's obviously not Logic and Stone Tower Foolish. Maybe they just like doing this bomb recoil flip to the Igor. Oh, pulling out Blast Mask.
Oh, they know. They know.
Yeah. They're just doing the I guess a Blast Mask recoil flip to the Igor. I'm so bad at those. I say it every time someone does one, but...
One other thing, too. Sona is going to have to do Majora on Razor Sword with 5 hearts.
It's not a guaranteed thing, for sure. You definitely have to be a little bit cautious.
And definitely bring at least, like, 1 fairy. Just as safety.
You might as well just bring a safety fairy.
Once I hit go mode and I don't have fierce deity and I don't have that many hearts, I just start, like, picking up fairies whenever I can.
Yeah, makes sense. I do that every now and then too. Especially if you're on 5 hearts, like... 5 hearts is rough.
And I don't care how many fairies I have. If I have an empty bottle, there's a fairy going in it if I can.
Man, it's going to be even crazier too, because they're both going to be ending with different dungeons. Nasho's going to be ending with GBT, and Sona is going to be ending with STT.
Which again, 5 hearts, no fierce deity for Twin Mold. It depends on how nice Twin Mold wants to be.
Very true. Yeah, Twin Mold, sometimes notorious for being rather rude. Oh, getting hit by the bubble there.
I will say, Twin Mold is definitely more rude on the first half of the fight, when they're more aggressive, than on the second half.
It is nice, though, that chest, the Igor chest there was big gilded, so that Nasho could do that hook shot easier. Ooh, we're not seeing too many fancy strats for GBT from Sona's side. Nasho not getting that hook shot off in time. I think Nasho will probably be the first to complete one of these bigger dungeons, though. Especially having that FD. Happy 2 hours indeed.
Happy 2 hours.
Wow. Yeah, 2 hours, huh?
It has been quite the seed.
Truly, yeah. A lot of fun stuff here. All that good things. Alright, we got Twin Mold being really, really nice for Nasho, just kind of walking into these beams. Sona doing some fire arrow strats over in GBT. Maybe we'll see a cool bomb recoil flip.
I think that's my preferred method, going back to that elevated platform and doing a bomb recoil.
I used to do that. It was a lot of fun whenever I did it. And man,
Mainly
Twin Mold being really nice here. That was such a clean Twin Mold from Nasho. Sorry, what were you about to say though?
I was just gonna say I like doing the bomb recoil just because I don't trust myself to do like the side hops for the ledge, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't. I stink at gainers, so.
I suck at gainers too. I always do twisty backflips. I like doing those.
Ooh, I like those ones too.
Alrighty, that is Twin Mold done though. All Nasho has to do is commit to Shrine, and we're turning into Goron.
Does Sona have a fairy? Cause one George, and I think that's it, right? It does 4 hearts, or is it 2?
I thought it did 2.
2?
Maybe
okay.
Maybe I'm just. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was 2 though. I mean, we'll just have to see if they're able to play well. Nasho going into Alright. Now again, yeah, you know what? This might even come down to how Nasho decides to route Shrine. I know personally in Go mode, I like to do Dynalphos, Garo Master, Wizrobe, then Wart.
That's what I normally do too.
I know some people though, they just like to go left to right. I mean, Sonaholic was crazy. Sonaholic did, I think, Dynalphos and then right to left.
George not cooperating for Sona.
Not getting eaten though.
Okay, there we go.
Not punished just yet.
Okay, there we go. That's a much better position for George.
Thank you, George. On to phase 2. Ooh, Deku Nut strats. I'm almost interested if that's just faster than Goron, or I don't know, but...
Oh, wow.
Dynalphos, Big Gilded. I don't remember what this was. Oh, right, the wallet.
It's just one George munch.
It's so
Okay.
close for
Okay.
Sona! Oh my goodness! But Sona's about to be out of magic! I don't know how close... I don't know if it's... Is this the final hit? It actually
I
might
think
just be
so.
the-
Yeah, okay. Sona, please grab a fairy if you haven't already.
Oh, and Nasho's doing Wizrobe second!
Oh my goodness, this is going to be so close.
And okay, so just to remember, Nasho has to grab this with Witch's Ice Arrows, do double times, and then beat GBT. Whereas Sona has to go do Captain's Hat because they haven't gotten Elegy yet, and then do Stone Tower Temple. I think it has to be Nasho's in the lead.
I think so too. I forgot about Captain's Hat for Sona.
Sona picking up that fairy for sure. And Nasho is going to love these ice arrows.
It also comes down to how well Nasho executes in Great Bay Temple.
Yes, that too. Great Bay Temple execution is always a sore spot in every run, especially when you have to do it at the very end of a run when you know that's the only thing you have left. It's like the nerves can definitely start kicking in. And Sonaholic just going down. Why are you equipping the... going for Stone Mask strats. I guess, well, I mean, if you don't have Deku sticks, you might as well... Oh! Taking a dip, though. That is not what you need from Sona right now. Of course, the runners have no idea how close this is, but... Oh my gosh, it's gonna come down to the wire. As one exits GBT, another one enters.
Like you said, I think Nasho has the lead right now.
Oh, certainly, yeah. If they have a clean GBT, almost certainly they win this. Especially because of that FD.
Yeah, I think even without FD, I think I'd still say Nasho has the lead.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, Nasho is definitely just, like, generally ahead. FD just puts it further cemented. I mean, they had such a clean twin mold with the FD. So unless something goes, unless like, yeah, as long as Nasho has a decent GBT, it looks pretty good. Also, Nasho not doing double times just yet.
Sona.
Yes, yes,
Nasho's
I'm
on
sorry.
night 3.
Yeah, Nasho's on night 3. Sona in. Okay, they're doing their double times now.
That was such a close score on Water Wheel on Nasho's side.
Luckily, they got it though. No luck, all skill. Indeed, it is Pojo. Sona is double timing right now. Not going for any fancy strats, just going for 2 ice arrows. Keep it safe in the end.
I'd say
Sona was doing the
intended
same
strats.
things. Of course. I mean, Sona was doing similar things. Sona hook shot above them for the green turnkey. Didn't do too many fancy strats. We'll have to see how much Nasho goes for. Getting chopped by the iron knuckle on Sona's side. Half a heart or 3/4 of a heart now? Not even close, really. This is insane. Oh my god. This is I was like, it's too much whenever Sona
It is
is
too
just on
much.
3/4. It's too much. Yeah, that's true. They do have a fairy. That is true. They do have one. My heart still starts to ache, man. Nasho so far having a good GBT though. Trying to do a gainer. Second time's the charm. Beautiful. Sona now climbing up Stone Tower, taking on the Zora Mask to hit the first switch as is normal. We're getting the Ice Arrow strats here from Nasho. Again, don't want to do anything fancy and mess it up. Especially if you aren't super confident in it. I think this race really feels like it's gonna end up being like 5 minutes of time difference. Maybe it'll definitely be less than 10.
My guess is that Nasho will be defeating Majora as Sona's entering the Majora fight.
Yeah, that would make sense. Someone asking in the chat, what does Captain's Hat do? It lets you open the graves and access one of our song checks. In the vanilla game, it would let you access the Song of Storms, but this time around it was for the Elegy. Yeah, National having a real nice GBT here. Yeah, Sona's still not even in Stone Tower Temple. Oh, and getting the water wheel here too. This is one of the things that Sona did not go for, and Nasho nailed it flawlessly.
I always find that the backup for Zora Water Wheel is easier to do than the first attempt.
I mean, yes, but obviously it's just slower.
True. But I think it's still a bit faster than doing it the normal way.
Yeah, like shooting an ice arrow at the thing.
Yeah.
I always like going for the backup. Oh, Sona did go for it? Okay, I see. Alright, Stone Tower Temple has been entered for Sona. Nasho about to challenge Georg, so I think unless something catastrophic happens, we can probably call this one for Nasho.
Yeah, I guess Nasho has been wearing that bunny that they went out of the way to get.
I mean, still don't believe in the fact that you saved enough time to justify it, but maybe. FD strats now coming in for Georg. Makes this fight a lot easier. And faster, of course.
Also much safer.
Yes! No real risk of being eaten. And that is Georg defeated for Nasho. You know, I gotta say, the one thing that is upsetting about this run, all in all, one item off tracker percent.
That is true.
Very sad.
Shan, I would like to know where that bow is when we're in the interview with our runners.
That's so true. We need to know where the bow is.
It's probably in like well or something.
Yeah, maybe just in some foolish location like one of the 2 dungeons. Nasho just waiting that little bit of extra time, but we all know that Nasho is much ahead here, especially with the FD. And I will say, Sona is rather lucky that there wasn't something actually required in Mystery Woods. Like, if the ice arrows ended up being there, oh, I cannot imagine how this would have gone.
And you know, I don't think that keg was required at all either.
No, it was not.
Huh.
Just the captain's hat and those ice arrows. Oath to Order played. We are on the moon. Challenging Majora. And you know, I think your time estimate is probably going to be close to right, if not even worse.
Yeah, it depends on
Sona
how
might
Twin
still be
Mold
in Twin
goes.
Mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Realistically, probably somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes behind if Sona actually decided to play it all out.
Yeah, something catastrophic would have to happen to Nasho to
Oh,
lose.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Truly an act of Majora.
Truly a terrible fate.
Phase 1 down for Nasho, though, as Twin Mold is entered for the side of Sonaholic. I mean, we'll get to see how Sona executes some bow strats on Twin Mold. We'll have to see whether they can hit their shots or not. They are doing the initial bomb strat, although not flawlessly. You kind of have to shoot Twin Mold early there if you actually want the damage to go through.
So no, I think that's the red one.
I don't know. Sometimes it can be hard to tell, but phase 2 done for Nasho. All that's left is to defeat the final phase, Majora's Wrath. Oh, almost gets it with the one cycle, but GG's to Nasho for beating Sonaholic in the losers bracket. Nasho been playing very well. And GG's to Sona, who has unfortunately been knocked out of Majora's Mask Season 5 bracket. I don't know how much longer Sona will play on for. At the very least, they might just play on until they beat Twin Mold, and then maybe check the race time room. I'm not sure, but... What a close race in the end, huh?
I still can't believe Captain's Hat was just on Tingle.
Truly some wild stuff. Yeah, I imagine we're waiting for Sona to go ahead and beat Twin Mold to check their tracker at the very least. They sometimes runners are like to be in their own world and not check if their opponent has finished just yet, especially when they're doing something important. So just really waiting for something here. Yeah, he's almost done anyways, so wouldn't be the worst decision to finish this one out. Although it might be the worst decision if you run out of arrows. I think Sona has one arrow.
Oh, I didn't see.
I think Sona might have one arrow for beating this other Twin Mold. Yeah, one arrow. Oh no, that was the final Twin Mold. Oh, very close in defeating Twin Mold there. Literally one arrow off.
I mean, Sona does have the Giant's Mask too, so I know no magic,
no
but
magic at this point. All right, so I think Sona's gonna play it out at the very least. Maybe either just not checking the race time room because they want to be in all focus mode, or just wants to play it out. Both are reasonable. I know I've definitely done both in the past.
no princess, no princess. I think either Woodfall or Snowhead had to be the. Well,
I mean, there was nothing required in Woodfall, so if Section was here and he decided to mega gamble on never doing Woodfall Temple until the very end, it would have worked out.
that is true. Yeah, I think he could have done any dungeon order today.
Yeah, I think so. Especially because I don't think there was anything in Snowhead Temple either. Like, there was the keg, obviously. Like, there was the gold dust for the keg, but that didn't matter at all. Also, welcome Nasho in the chat.
Yes,
GG's to you. Oh yeah, Dasho did get buddyhood for tracker percent. Let's go. And luckily you found the Picto box. So true tracker percent almost within our grasp. Really unfortunate we didn't find that final bow. Yep, Sona doing Majora no FD.
At the very least, it's not Kokiri Sword Majora.
Yeah, we do at least have a Razor Sword. Again, not ideal by any means, but we'll get to see both FD execution and non-FD execution for Majora here. Phase 1 done. And what was Nasho's time? 2:16?
I think so. Let's see. 2:16:36.
Alright, so yeah, probably gonna be about something like 9 or 10 minutes back here. Oh, they could have just spun him again. But knocks him onto the ground. Ooh, okay, not able to follow up on the double arrow shot, just going for the bomb in the middle to knock him down, guaranteed. No audio swap, very true, but haha, you fool. We get to listen to the audio if we want. Alright, the audio has been swapped, thank you. Oh. Oh.
Synchronizing.
A little bit of refresh. We're getting the crouch stabs. I don't know how many it's been, but we don't get to have a counting lesson today. Oh, getting grief,
no!
We should still have a fairy. I don't think we used it.
No, he definitely has a fairy still.
And
there
luckily we didn't get to the point of the tops, because the tops are so rude.
They are.
And GG's 2:23:20. 2:23:23. Why not? So 7 minutes behind, practically speaking. Oh, GG's to Sona, unfortunately not able to beat out Nasho in the end. 7 minutes behind. What a close race.
That was very close indeed.
Whew. Crazy stuff there. You know, you could really only say Sona was behind. I mean, I don't think Nasho ever did Pinnacle Rock. That might not be true.
Hello.
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 So Sonaholic won't be joining for an interview.
Sounds good.
Because he spilled coffee on his desk.
No!
So he's been racing with coffee all over his desk for half the race.
Oh no! That's not good.
Yeah. That was a pretty intense race though.
That was so close.
Yeah. Well, Nasho will be moving on to the next round. And unfortunately that does mean that Sonaholic is out of the tournament. Very sad.
Oh, do you have knowledge of where this final bow was?
No, not yet. I'm
Okay.
not currently at my PC. Famous bathroom
sounds good.
restream and all that.
Fair enough.
But we do have another race tomorrow. I just don't remember who it is, or what time it is. It's 2
I
o'clock
can pull it
tomorrow.
up real quick.
Wait, it's Vidya versus Aris.
There you go.
It's at 11 a.m. Eastern? No, 10 a.m. Eastern. Is
Yes.
an awkward time.
10 a.m. Eastern.
Don't know if there's going to be a restream for it. I think there's half a team for it at the moment, but we'll see. But yeah, because neither of the runners will be joining us for an interview, we obviously won't go through the interview stage today. But it's going to be a while before Nasho has his next race, right?
Yeah,
said
we
earlier?
have to. It was we have to wait for Sky versus ADMSC, which is happening next Sunday and then the winner of that will go on to play Boo. And then the winner of that will go on to play Nasho.
Right, okay. Yeah, the losers bracket's quite spread out still, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Alf has to wait for like 4 matches or something, or 3 matches, before he faces someone as well. So yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it's Eris versus Vidya tomorrow. Do you know what race I'm really excited for?
Which one?
It's Exodus versus Blaze.
Ooh, when is that happening?
It hasn't been scheduled yet, but the winner from that will go on to face Spec.
Ooh.
Is that
I'd
the
love to
winner's
see.
bracket?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd love to see Exodus versus Spec or Blaze versus Spec. I think it's going to be really intense either way. I'm excited. Ooh. But yeah, so that'll be it from us. From MMR today. I don't think there's any other races on today. On ZeldaSpeedRuns, quite quiet today. But there's going to be a few races on tomorrow, so make sure you guys check that out. For anyone who is interested, we did mention this yesterday in the restream as well. If you are interested in tracking and commentating, if you are on the Majora's Mask Randomizer Discord and you go into announcements, you should be able to find the form to fill in if you wish to be a tracker or commentator. We're always welcome to new blood, and don't worry, we're nice. we tend to roast each other a lot, but we're all pretty friendly, I'd say. But yeah, thank you to everyone who joined us today. So I'm Shannon Brett, I was the restreamer for today, and my co-track and one of your trackers, and my co-tracker new IT guy. Thank you for joining me in the tracker cage. And of course, our 2 commentators, Katie Bean and Tony Big Blind. Thank you both for joining.
Thank you for having us.
You're very
thanks
welcome.
for the restream.
Absolutely. Any last parting comments from you both?
Not for me. Other than good luck to all the races in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't remember. Are you still in the tournament, Tony?
No, I was knocked out a while ago by Brot.
Oh, yeah. I missed that race.
I had my time in SGL to make up for it. Still didn't
That's
go very
true.
well, but...
Hey, you tried, right? You made the effort. You physically made the effort to go there too, so...
Very true.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you gave some great commentary out there as well, so... Thank you for that. But, yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow, possibly, for Vidya vs. Eris. If not, then Majora's Mask may or may not be back until next Sunday. There's still plenty of races that haven't been scheduled yet, so you never know, we might pop up randomly sometime this week. But yeah, thank you everybody.